Yeah!
All right, let's all come to the monkeys.
One we come, walking down the street. From everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. People say we monkey around. We're too busy singing. Shut it down.
We're just trying.
All right.
Yeah, that was better.
Sorry, I just can't make it all serious. Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
You're cute. Want to get married?
Sure.
Welcome, family and friends. We have come here today to joyfully celebrate the decision Steve Lane Carlson and Sandy Coates Carlson made 27 years and 51 weeks ago to share their love by joining in marriage. Today, as they renew their wedding vows. Steve and Sandy first met at the Musicland Record Store in Oxnard, where Steve rose to the exalted position of manager after his predecessor was caught with his hand in the till. It was love at first sight, at least that's the way Sandy saw it through her 18-year-old eyes.
I was 18, yes.
Oh.
Cradle robber.
Yes. She teased and tantalized Steve by sending him a plant.
Yes.
Wow. With a card reading, "Loving you would be a wonderful way to spend a lifetime." Signed, Anonymous. About a month later, after Sandy locked up the store for the evening, she had to bring the keys to Steve's apartment, conveniently located behind the mall, so he could open Musicland to the masses in the morning. He invited her in, and they talked. Steve confessed he was smitten with Sandy, and Sandy confessed that she had sent the plant. Despite their 12-year age difference, they decided to date, and 2 years later, they were wed. Yeah. And no marriage is perfect. As you continue in this union, you already know that it will continue to take a lot of love and work to keep your relationship an ongoing success. As you continue to travel on your journey together, always remember to let your love be stronger than your anger. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend than to break. Believe the best of your loved rather than the worst. Confide in your partner and ask for help when you need it. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give your spouse the same courtesies and kindnesses you bestow on your friends, and say, "I love you" every day. Steve and Sandy, when you first joined hands and hearts 27 and 51 weeks ago, you didn't know where life would take you. Marriage is a precious gift, a lifelong dedication to love, and a daily challenge to love one another more fully and more freely. You promise to love, honor, and cherish one another through all things. Life has surely brought both of you wonderful blessings and difficult tribulations. Therefore, you have fulfilled your promise. The vows you will now take the vows you will now renew are a solemn pledge of love and are a reaffirmation of your commitment to one another. Please face each other and join hands. Steve, if you wish to reaffirm your love for Sandy, then look into her eyes and into her heart and repeat after me. I promise to love you and cherish you.
I promise to love you and cherish you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
I hereby reaffirm that promise.
I hereby reaffirm that promise.
in the presence of our friends and family.
In the presence of our friends and family.
Sandy, you have been my best friend and companion.
Sandy, you've been my best friend and companion.
And the loving mother of our children.
And the loving mother of our children.
But most of all,
And most of all,
you have been my beautiful, loving wife for all these years.
you've been my beautiful, loving wife for all these years.
And I renew my pledge to you today
I renew my pledge to you today
of my eternal devotion.
of my eternal devotion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Now, Sandy, if you wish to reaffirm your love for Steve, then look into his eyes and into his heart and repeat after me. I promise to love you and to cherish you
I promise to love and cherish you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
I hereby reaffirm that promise
I hereby reaffirm that promise
in the presence of our friends and family.
in the presence of our friends and family.
Steve, you have been my best friend and companion,
Steve, you have been my best friend and companion,
the loving father of our children.
the loving father of our children,
But most of all,
but most of all,
you have been my handsome, loving,
you have been my handsome and loving
tall husband for all these years.
for all these years.
And I renew my pledge to you today
And I renew my pledge to you today
of my eternal devotion.
of my eternal devotion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Steve and Sandy, you choose these rings as symbol of your marriage covenant. Ah, there we go. These rings represent the ties that bind you together as husband and wife, and the parents of Zach, Krista, and Megan. They are an endless circle representing your marriage union, which will be eternal. Steve, place the ring on Sandy's left hand and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I re-wed
With this ring I re-wed
you, Sandy,
you, Sandy,
for today, for tomorrow,
for today, for tomorrow,
and for all the years to come.
and for all the years to come.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Sandy, if you would please place the ring on Steve's left hand
The chubby one.
and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I re-wed you, Steve,
I re-wed you, Steve,
for today, for tomorrow,
for today and tomorrow,
for all the years to come.
and for all the years to come.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Let these rings serve as a symbol of your continued love and commitment to each other, and may they also serve as a sign of your continued happiness and joy. Through job hunting and ghost hunting, through Christmas Yule and nursing school, from radio dramas to life's traumas, from learning Braille to every record store for sale, there's to loving happily ever after, in more part, and to make all your future larks.
Did you write that?
No, I did not.
She prayed about it.
Mazel tov! Yes!
Steve and Sandy, having witnessed your vows of affirmation with all who are assembled here, and by the authority vested in me from the Universal Life Church and love itself, I do reaffirm that you have expressed your desire to continue your journey as husband and wife, who God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Steve and Sandy, would please seal this renewed union with a kiss. Steve, you may kiss your bride.
Oh, how wonderful.
Wait, tippy toes.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your bubbles ready. They're on the table here.
All right, Bubbles.
Got your bubbles ready? Get the bubbles ready.
They're sealed. Okay. I didn't get the memo on the bubbles. It's okay. It's okay.
There you go.
I just can't wait to see Big Scott blowing bubbles. Here you go. Knock yourself.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you once again, as husband and wife, Steve and Sandy Carlson.
Yay!
Amen.
All right, turn on the bubble machine. All right, Bruce.
Oh.
Feels like my first.
Yay!
Yeah, we're gonna party now.
There we go. Don't worry about it, Todd.
I really enjoyed myself. Thank you.
Even I had trouble with that.
We all lift our glasses in a toast to Steve and Sandy and wish them all the best.
All the best.
All the best.
Congrats.
I want to pour some root beer in your shoe.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna.
You guys.
Thank you. We're gonna start cutting cake. So anybody who wants some sugar. Okay, you know what? Could you get?
Why don't you guys cut together? Wait a second, cut the cake together, you guys.
And we'll get the plates later.
Well, just for the photo op.
Now, the camera's over there.